But we gotta be careful when we put our hands in here because we have this Dorado and he is crazy. The fish look amazing, the fish are happy, and the fish are huge. That's all that matters. You can see our little Arapaima is doing really, really well as well. You can see him up in the corner. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at the ranch. What Kenya has in her hand right here is something that we needed for the fish gallery. The monster fish tank, the 6,000 gallon fish tank. I've been seeing a few comments in a couple other posts and people are saying he hasn't posted inside the fish gallery because everything died. That's absolutely false. I just haven't posted in it because I just haven't posted in it. So we're gonna head in there right now, show you what it looks like. Unfortunately, one of the UVs went out and the other one was going down. So I needed to get new lights, new things, and replace the bulbs.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. So hopefully this thing is not broken because there are bulbs inside of here, and one wrong throw for UPS, FedEx, wherever this came from, the lights are done. So hopefully that goes good. Hey, you ready to catch some fish?
Be careful with that ledge.
Be careful, stay there. All right, so they really bubble wrap that, which is something that we needed, nothing else in there. So that is good. Now let's head to the side that we need to go to and put it in place. So I know I posted it on Instagram and something like that. And this little computer right here has been dropping tremendously. I think my mom has seen it. What did you see it at? It was probably like almost 2 something.
Yep.
About 200 or so. And now it's at 129. We don't want to turn this one off until we get this one on and make sure it's 100% running because it is still kind of running. So we come over here real quick before we start working on this. It doesn't really look bad whatsoever. I have to jump in again and clean the windows. The windows are a little dirty. That's the reason why there's that glare. You can see the brown algae and stuff. But with that UV will really clear this whole entire thing up. I think the reason why it was super cloudy and I haven't posted anything for a little while was because where the waterfall is at, I decided to do a complete deep cleaning, and I think it messed up the bacteria inside of here, and that's the reason why it was so cloudy. Now it is back into normal, and realistically at the end of the day, it's a natural pond at that, like, pretty much. Instead of a tank, it's like a pond system. The UVs really don't do anything because it isn't outside in the direct sun, but it still gets algae as you see, and the UVs do help. The only reason why they do help is it kills all the bacteria, anything that goes inside of there. But for being inside of an enclosed building, it doesn't get that many bacteria, which is good. But if anything does happen, it shocks, it kills, and it's ready to go. You can see our little Arapaima is doing really well as well. You can see him up in the corner. He's close to probably around 18 inches now and growing a lot. Hopefully, I'm still in the mark. I'm feeding him every single day, but not too much that he's like really full. But I'm hoping around March time, around my birthday, we'll be able to introduce him into this tank. We just have to make sure these fish are fed very well and he doesn't get spooked, because the catfish in here will slurp him up like a spaghetti. And we do not want that to happen from all of that growing we've been doing to get inside of there. But I really want to get him inside of there when he's only around 2 to 3 foot long and not so big like Big Bertha, because maybe the death did do something for having that disease that she got. But enough talking about the fish tank. Let's try to get these UVs going. So the other UV never worked. I think what happened was this little teeny gasket right here was put on the wrong way. So I have to turn it on the other way, because this little computer got wet when I threw the water in there, and the computer right there kept on alarming and going off, and it wouldn't turn on. So I think that was the reason why it got wet, because this little piece was backwards and broken. I'm gonna make sure I take this gasket off, replace it to the new piece of glass that I have right here, put the light inside of it, put it all back into place, and hopefully it works. Because then we're gonna have double UV, and this thing's gonna look like a freaking Fiji bottle of water, which would be really cool. So I'll get back to you guys in a few seconds, get it all in place, and throw it up. We probably should have had a tripod up, because me and my mom were literally like this inside of this corner trying to get this situated. So with the light and the bulb, it has to connect and line up.
Oh, look, I just saw it turn on.
Oh, the light's on. All right, perfect. All right.
Oh, okay, good.
I think we got it. I think we got it on. So we're gonna turn on the water. I'm gonna explain what we had to go through.
Okay, yeah, we were waiting for the light to go on, and we were like, what is going on? And oh, look, and it's like a different color. Why is it? You can't see it. Well, no, you actually can. That's like blue, and that's like green. Why?
I have no idea. Maybe it's, I don't know. What kind of light?
Oh, maybe because that one's dying?
Yeah, maybe.
See, we started at 365, and we're at 129.
All right, so this is what we were doing. It took a couple minutes to make sure we lined up the glass tube with the light inside on this side perfectly, and then completely put it together on this side with the gaskets and the whole 9 yards. Make sure the gaskets, everything has to line up perfectly, because if it doesn't line up perfectly, you guys saw this part right here got wet and rusted, and that's the reason why the alarm was going off. The alarm's not going off anymore, so that is a plus. So right now, I kind of don't want to touch that one for maybe 24 hours, just to like make sure this is good. Now we have one on. I can probably replace this one in a couple days, just to make sure this is working. I don't want to mess something up. I think that's what we're gonna do. So this one's on 100%. We have the water halfway right now. I do not see any leaks. Nothing, okay. Well, I know the piping and everything, the water's been running through it all the time, but it wasn't running through the light because it just wasn't working. All right, I think we're good. So I'm gonna open it up all the way. So you open it all the way, the water goes through it very, very fast. You open it up slowly, water goes through it slower, and kills the bacteria faster. You know what I mean? It hits it a lot better. So do a little more. So just keep it just like that. Both of them on an angle, that's perfect. And the one real fast. Because what happens is the water's coming in from the bottom, goes through the big pump right here, goes through here, goes through here, goes through here, then comes over here, goes through this one, goes through that one, goes back down, and goes to the waterfall. So it goes down to the returns on the bottom and the waterfalls on the top. So it's a big system. Did you understand that?
Yeah, it's like a big wave, kind of.
It's a big wave. It's like, it's all over the place. But it works, and it works great. Big shout out to Eric, who figured out this whole entire plumbing thing and did it and made it happen. The light is working. We got the light on. I guess we'll get back to you guys a little later today in the afternoon and see if we see a difference, which I highly doubt, because it's gonna, has to run a little bit. But we got an LED finally on. This thing has not worked since we started the 6,000 gallon fish tank. It's only been one of them, and these things are supposed to run a lot of water. So now we have two of the bad boys on. The water quality should be insane. In a little bit, we're gonna do a little quick feeding, and we'll show you guys how the fish are doing too. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so as you guys can see, the light is doing well, it's doing amazing, and I kind of think, unless it's just because it's getting dark out, the fish tank's looking a little clearer. I know you gotta look behind the window, and I'm looking behind the window. I know the window is a nice film right now because it is dirty. Again, I have to go and clean it, but that's not a problem whatsoever. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna head to the top, and we're gonna do some feeding. It's pretty fun up there, it's pretty cool, and let's go check it out. I swear the fish hear me when I'm talking inside of here, and the vibrations of the noise, because they start getting round up, or they just see me through the window. I don't know which one it is, but this catfish right here, look at them, they're just moving everywhere. Everyone has been growing a lot, putting on weight. I mean, this guy looks like freaking Shamu, I swear. Let's head to the top. All right, so we're up on the top. You can see the waterfall is running beautifully. We have some plants up top in here as well. We still have this net. We still haven't finished the top up here, but the tank is running perfectly. But we gotta be careful when we put our hands in here, because we have this Dorado, and he is crazy. Watch, let's see if you guys can see him. I don't know if you guys just saw that or not. It might be a little glare with the netting, but this catfish is crazy. Wait until he comes up here. Uh-oh, Dorado came back. He wants more. Make sure he gets his food. So the water's a little cool out, the temperature outside. So the temperature is whatever it is outside, inside of here realistically. Unless it is too cold, then I will throw the hose in here and let that well water come in here. Look at the catfish swimming on the bottom, looking all over the place. And of course, I always say it, when I'm not recording, they are doing absolutely amazing. When I'm recording, they act like they don't know where the food comes from. They do this every couple days out of the week. Look, they're spazzing out down there. Hey, watch that Dorado. He is one feisty guy. Look, he's gonna grab that. Ooh, grab that shrimp right there. All right, so I guess that catfish is not coming up. I don't know what he's doing. He's just acting like a fool down there.
Yeah, normally he comes up and like wants to bite
right
your
up.
fingers.
Yep, he'll come up in a minute. Let's just give him a second. All right, I guess we're gonna just start throwing some fish down. So inside of here we have just tilapia and cut shrimp, and then some days we have silver size, and then we get some other different types of bait fish that we can find locally. They get this 3 to 4 times a week, plus pellets. They eat pellet a lot. I give them pellet almost every single day. I feel the pellet has all the calciums and everything they need to have inside of that. The fish is good, but it doesn't make the whole circle diet that they should have. If you can get your fish on pellet, I think that's very, very good. All right, let's get down to the bottom. All right, you can see all the fish food all the way on the bottom. They'll start slurping it all up little by little. See the clown knifefish actually right down there to the right. You see his gills opening up and forth. That's because he just had some food inside of his stomach. You can see the catfish are down on the bottom. They are the vacuum cleaners of the fish tank. Iridescent sharks eat it as well. Everyone eats it all up. Even the ripsaw catfish does too sometimes. That noise down there, everyone is down there eating up. But yeah, stay tuned for a video coming soon, you guys. We'll be going inside the tank again, and we will definitely have to clean this whole entire thing out. See, the Dorado has a giant piece of tilapia in his mouth down there. Went down to the bottom and grabbed it. Dorado's getting real big. These guys can get almost 4 foot, because I would say right now this dude is probably around 16 to 18 inches already. And that catfish down there is just growing by the day. I mean, his belly gets massive. Tinfoil barbs are all doing amazing. African cichlids are doing good. We're gonna come over here now. I know it's dark, but we're gonna come over here and we are gonna feed our stingrays. All the stingrays are doing really well too. Arapaima is doing good, as you can see. Stingrays are down below. Look at them right there, looking great. Eventually, once we get all the new electricity down here and all the lights underneath on the bottom, it'll be nice and bright. It is dark, but it's okay. It's a process, you guys. It doesn't happen on flickable fingers. Nothing really does unless you're like, I don't know, Elon Musk or something and really, really rich. Let's drop some food down. So this is the same thing, shrimp and tilapia. You can see the stingray's going ham down there. Gonna slurping it all up. They do amazing. And then this other one's over here. Make sure he gets a little bit too. Let's make sure he grabs some, which I know he will. They are on fire, these guys, always. And then the Pyribia catfish is actually right here in this corner. Horrible footage, but you guys get it. Cassandra's out of town, so doing this video on myself, and then my mom's helping me as well. But everything is looking good. The fish look amazing. I know you guys are all gonna complain inside of the video. Oh, the fish tank looks like crap, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, this is the real life of what I'm sure a lot of the fish keeper stuff looks like if they're not recording. And I show you guys the raw and uncut footage because I have nothing to hide. The fish look amazing, the fish are happy, and the fish are huge. That's all that matters. The water and the window's a little blurry, that's okay. But we'll be getting in there soon to clean it all out. Look at that window. It's crazy though how dirty it gets so fast. Super bright though, looks good. Real, real bright. From the camera, you guys, it looks amazing. From my own eyes, it doesn't look as bright, but you guys are just focused inside of the light from the top. And the fly river turtle's in here too somewhere. I don't know where he's at, but he's been doing really, really well. The cuts that he had on his head completely healed up. I was glad that I never took him out. If I would have taken him out, it would have, you know, been a soft spot. Oh, there he is right down there. Look, he looks perfect again. If I would have taken him out, that head would have healed up softly. He probably has like a callus on top of the top of his head now, and it makes it nice and tough, and now he's solid. He looks amazing. And he hasn't really nipped at the fish too much either. We got some lava rocks on the bottom too that we're gonna have to pick up. That fell out from one of the pots that we dropped. Make sure we scoop all that stuff up so it doesn't get any in the way of the grill down there with the water. These barbs are getting huge. Look like giant koi. Look at that thing. Massive, I mean massive. This window is 6 foot long. I would say these guys are almost 3 foot. Giraffe nose is getting massive as well. That's a smaller barb. Look at that giraffe nose. His mouth, crazy looking. His back fin is huge. All right, a lot bigger than my hand. All right, we got a cup of pellet. Throw that in there for them. Nobody's coming up. But the turtle and the ribsaw and the giraffe nose and all of them will go around the sides and eat everything up. We can see the fly river turtle right there down the bottom. The waterfall looks great. You got a nice film of algae growing on there from that light, which helps just natural bacteria and all that cool stuff. Been a few days and the fish tank looks great. It is definitely a little blurry. Probably just have to do a water change now. But other than that, you guys, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put your post notifications on. Stay tuned for more videos here at the ranch because we are actually going to be going out of town and we're going to go see a ton of cool facilities all around Florida. And if you guys really, really want to see these kind of videos more often, let me know down in the comments because videos are going to be dope. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.